The other morning, Monica sent some pictures over to Cindy while we were eating breakfast. So of course I rushed over to the neighbor's house. I've never seen a bear before except in a zoo. So it was pretty neat to go over there. Finally found it and got this video when it was out here in the street. That is huge. Caleb's over here getting the insulation started. While I'm still finishing up this little roof over the garage. And I'm starting the eaves up here. Putting this board on the front and getting the fascia all straightened out. Then I'll need to frame in these little corner pieces that you see on the roof so that the flat underneath can come all the way to the end. I love the parts that are adding some finishes to the house. So that board, the fascia board, is looking really good. And then I also built the corner. So here, I built this corner so that I could start putting the soffit underneath. The front will have metal on it later, so it's okay for it to look like that. But this side, once the metal is on here, it's finished, other than a gutter later. And I just went partway down. I'm just kind of bouncing around doing different things. Caleb's been doing a really nice, neat job of everything, and so he's gotten most of the way down this wall. Lots of custom cuts along in here. Across the street, they're putting in Spectrum fiber. So we've already got internet that's fast, but this will be even faster when they start coming and asking us to hook up to the houses. I'm seeing some color. I'm chewing up one of these huge cherry tomatoes right now. And I'm looking at this big tomato that is getting some color. So I'm starting to really think about homemade bread and mayonnaise and a little bit of salt and pepper. Tomatoes are one of those things that the grocery store has really nice, beautiful ones, but they don't have any flavor. They just taste like water. I don't know. Maybe some watered down ketchup or something. But these tomatoes, tomatoes that you grow in your own garden always have a lot of good flavor. The cherry tomatoes that I just had, not tons of flavor, but they're good. But I know that big tomato is going to be different. It's going to make a great sandwich. Adar lost one of her horns. Must have been in the past 24 hours, because I know we were looking at them day before yesterday. Adar and Amram are the new babies that we've had. So that's who she is. Just a few months old. So Cindy was collecting eggs and saw that there were some babies underneath the coop. And obviously this is the mom. So that was a nice surprise. We've had chickens sit on eggs some, but this is the first time a chicken ever hatched any eggs. We brought out the chicken tractor and put them in there, so we just need to make sure that they're not going to get eaten up by... Where are your babies? Up underneath? Need to make sure they don't get carried off by hawks. we'll need to get them to grow up to full size so that we, like I said, don't have them carried off by hawks or anything. So they're gonna have to stay, in there until they're big enough. Another fun surprise today is no internet. We have Starlink, which has been great. It's got awesome speeds. It's got enough speed for everything we want to do. And then all of a sudden today, after having it for, how long have we had it? A year and a half? All of a sudden it's not working today. So I'm checking all the connections. I'm checking the cable to make sure there's no damage to it. We had a storm last night, but it was just a heavy downpour for a few minutes. So that shouldn't be affecting it. I'm trying to figure it out. Problems up there. I don't know what's going on. When we bought this house, there was some termite damage inside. And then after we lived here a little while, we noticed some termites coming out of one of the windowsills. So we had a termite treatment done just in that corner of the house. And then they put in these bait traps right here, all around the house. Our yearly inspection was coming up, and I hadn't remembered what the guy had said last year, but I want to say it's $350 a year for them to come look at them. So I thought, I can look at them myself for a lot less than $350 a year, or $300, whatever it was. Getting ready to check one. So I figured out that the lid just has two little tabs here, and all I have to do is push them with a screwdriver to open it up. These are the bait. The first one I can just get it with the screwdriver. So what we want to do is check and see if anything's been eaten. So nothing's been inside there. And then the second one, there's some dirt in it. So I want to suck out that dirt before I pull the second one out. I got my little shop vac. And then I needed a little hook. The screwdriver won't go in there and grab it very well. I did get some out with the screwdriver. Almost. But I noticed that a paint can opener will have, it's got a little hook on it. So I'll pull that one out. We can see something's going on at the top of this one. And it looks like there's a little bit of mold in there. Maybe something has been eating it. I don't know if that's just moisture or if something's been eating that. But there's plenty of it left, so we're gonna just put it back in there. So then I'm just gonna go around and check all the traps. If I find one where it's been really eaten up and it needs a new one, I'm just gonna go online and see where I can order those. At this point, now that these are in my yard, I don't need my exterminator anymore, just the traps, and then I can refill them myself. And then if anything happens to the trap, I hit it with a lawnmower or something, I can just order a new trap. So now that I know this part of the process, my only concern is if I have active termites showing up in the house somehow, which these are supposed to take care of them in advance. While our neighbors are running errands, we heard Charcoal barking. Charcoal! So this snake was in her pen, and that's why she was barking. So we had to come over here and take the snake out of the barn. Today we went to the chiropractor and did some shopping and stuff, so we used up the whole morning, And so just to have something to work on this afternoon, I came over and started putting in the insulation in between the garage and the house. Just got this little bit done, and I'm continuing to work on it. It's evening now, so the sun will be going down pretty soon. I won't be able to see. It's already hard to see details. But it won't be long at all before, not today, but it won't be long before this will be completely closed off and we won't be looking through to the garage anymore. So then we'll get the feel of the size of the inside of this home.